Here, Mrs. Maya, go for it.
Hey guys, it's me Maya, and I decided to do another Ride With Me video. The clips aren't that good because there was a lot of people riding in the ring, so it was hard to get space and stuff, and so basically I just worked on the basics with Luna today. I'm also in school, as you guys know, so it's hard for me to maintain like a regular riding schedule. She has been ridden in lessons and stuff recently with a lot of kids, so she's kind of learned to take advantage of them. So I'm just trying to work on like getting her working without sass and stuff. She did sass me once in this ride, and of course my dad didn't catch it on camera. But yeah, so I guess we'll just get into it. Okay, so basically at the trot, what I'm working on is just doing circles at each end just to get her butt moving and her like to the outside and her bending to the inside. She isn't really accepting contact with the bit at all. I'm just like trying to keep doing circles and stuff and getting her bent somewhat because that's what I can work on when I am home and riding her. So essentially I use a lot of inside leg and inside rein and try to open up my outside rein. Also, I am trying to keep her moving forward because she is a cow, as we all know. Keeping a forward trot so that she's actually moving. So I work on the same thing in the other direction at the trot. Both of her sides are stretched and worked equally. As you can see here, Luna has gotten pretty bad with like even circling. She doesn't like to accept the bit at all. I do ride in a pretty soft bit, so I don't want any comments saying that maybe it's the bit. It's soft and she just has a hard mouth and doesn't like accepting it. So I've been working on kind of getting the canter transition from either a walk or a halt, so this one was okay. There were a couple trot steps, but she's also getting better at picking up the right lead, no matter like where we are in the ring, which is nice. So yeah, I just try to get her moving forward because she's really slow in the winter. And here I grab a crop because she can be naughty, just in case.
Yeah.
So essentially I hold on to my inside rein and I put my outside leg back and my inside leg forward and squeeze and ask for the canter. This one was also kind of slow transition, but it was okay. Also, as you can tell, Luna is not in her fittest shape. So, yeah, it's the winter chubbiness, I guess. And she's also not in a super consistent working schedule. Neither am I, so. So yeah, then I just canter her around, try to get her moving. So recently, as I'm cantering around, I've been working into my routine like jumping. like straight from the canter and just going at the jumps. Basically the goal here is to try to make the jumps as like least exciting as possible. Essentially I do walk, trot, and then canter, and then as I'm cantering around I'll go over like the small X's and like treat it as if I'm literally just cantering a straight line so that she doesn't become so psycho at the jumps.
Oh. Sure, show what you're capable of.
And as you can tell, she's very bent to the outside, which is not ideal. And then also here I'm doing a circle, and she's kind of fighting with the bit, and I honestly just try to kick her through the circle, like squeeze her through the circle so that she doesn't pull any of that, which she likes to get a little sassy with her head. Circles make her excited. So I just kind of keep going around the same circle to keep her as least excited as possible. And then include the jump as well. So for these halt / walk to canter transitions, as I said before, I lean on the outside stirrup, put it back, and then bring my inside leg up near the girth and squeeze. So then I go over the jump a couple of times at the canter. As you can see here, she kind of fell over. So essentially what I do there is if she wants to run at the jump, I let her, because if she screws up, that's her mistake, not mine. She loves running at the jumps and then me holding onto her onto the bit and kind of like freaking out, asking her to halt, which makes her go faster. So a new technique, I guess, is when she starts running at the jumps, I let go of the reins, let her run, let her screw up, and kind of learn from her own mistakes. That's basically the mindset. Over little X's, it's fine because we're just like practicing. I just want her
That's it.
to become a less excited horse
Bing, bing.
and more controllable. So that's essentially the goal. So here at the circle, you can kind of see that she is fighting me. So then again, we just go through it a couple times to kind of get her working the way I want her to be. So then I just trot her across the diagonal, change direction, and pick up the canter again. And work on circles and getting her kind of listening to my reins. So then here I decided to incorporate the line. Really gets excited at these. She tends to run after the jump, so tip, I basically just hold on to my outside rein so she can't do anything, because that's normally when she'll pull out a buck or freak out, you know, pull the Luna sass. And then here I get her to just go over the vertical. Over my jumps, especially like during shows, I try to sit on my outside stirrup and hold on to my outside rein so that she lands on the right lead. Okay, so then here I'm moving her up to my final jump. And she went over it pretty calmly, and like I'm happy with it. We ended on a good note, so that's the end of my ride. She was pretty good other than the one freak out she had. We're just trying to get back into consistent work, so no comments are needed essentially on my ek or like the fact that she is chubby, because I know. And I know that we are not in the best shape, but this is basically showing you guys how I'm riding in the winter. It's hard to get out when it's cold, and it's hard to get out when you're in school. So this is what me and Luna are working on, kind of the basics and starting to prep for show season. So Luna worked hard, and so did I. Thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up if you like this video, and if you want to see more Ride With Me, because I really like doing them. So yeah, see you guys in my next video.